How do you insure something that's literally one of a kind? How do you assign value to something that's thousands of years old? On January 28th, looters broke into Egypt's National Museum during the country's political protests. Word spread that the looters damaged 70 items, including 2 skulls, a 3,000-year-old wooden sarcophagus, and a statue of King Tut standing on a panther. AXA Art is currently the only global art and collectibles insurance company. ILStv spoke to Ann-Louise Seago, Vice President and Senior Fine Art Underwriter in Canada, about the company's art world coverage.
We've been the major insurer of not just museums, but private corporate collections, galleries, dealers, artists, conservators. So anything that really fits in the art sort of world. It's valuable objects sort of is a definition of the broadness of what we cover, and that isn't just flat art. It's jewelry, it's watches, it's rare books, it's antiquities, it's shrunken heads. We have collectors of that. It's photography, it's stamps, it's coins, it's musical instruments. So it's a very broad definition. We try and stay away from the debate of what is art. If a person has a collection of images or objects which they're passionate about, them in themselves sort of have an inherent measurable value, which would be considered insurable. But on a basic level, anything that can sort of be bought and sold at auction has an insurable inherent value. The national treasures, of course, at the recent situations in Egypt, which are just devastating, kind of go on a whole different level because they're obviously not personally owned. They're not sort of either just national treasures, I guess, really. They're treasures to civilization or to the world in general, and they have a historical significance that, creates the whole sort of backbone of the history of the place.
While AXA Art, as any insurer, deals with claims, it also focuses as much on loss prevention and risk management. Along with global risk partners, AXA Art has created the Global Risk Art Survey Platform, or GRASP, which created a risk assessment system for art warehouse facilities. Ann-Louise says this type of risk management is a key factor of AXA Art's business.
Insurance itself is obviously a form of risk management, but I do think AXA Art, in terms of its specialization, kind of goes on to a whole new level of service in risk management, and a lot of that is sort of in the areas of the employees, and what we focus on is kind of an example of that. So I think, in short, sometimes we consider ourselves, to be kind of stewards of the art world, in that we serve and service the entire art world, because we have experts in claims, in underwriting, which is obviously assessing a risk and thinking what can go wrong. We have those art history solid backgrounds for the art expert, and one of their roles too is to be a conduit between the insurance industry and those that are in the art world that sort of sit on the periphery, I guess, that they have relationships with appraisers, restorers, auction houses. The value proposition, I guess, we have is twofold, because we offer the products and services to protect the material value of an item, but we're very much involved in programs that protect, the cultural heritage of items, which again brings us back to Egypt, because in doing that, we're hoping that, when we protect things, that future generations will then benefit from having protected these items.